happening, guys? If you don't know, you should know. I am Chael Sonnen. This is the Fighters Replay.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Fighters Replay. My name is Kay, this is Rob, and today we are getting into UFC 300, the legendary event. But today we are getting into the early prelims and preliminary cards. I mean, these are champions, legends of the sport, people who built it from when it was nothing, who are still around today. I mean, we have to honor those fighters and give them their flowers. So in this episode, we hope to do you as such. On into the very first fight that is bound to set the roof on fire from the beginning. We have Deiveson Figueiredo versus Cody Garbrandt at 135. This is an amazing fight. I love this fight. I think this fight is going to be very entertaining. I think regardless of which way this fight goes, the people win. That's my full opinion on it, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like these guys are very equaled out in terms of skill. The only thing that we're not sure of is just, who could be able to take that damage and keep pushing. We're just not sure. I think Figgy might be able to find that chin early, and I think he might be able to put him away. Not early, late.
I mean, Cody Garbrandt, he's still there, though.
He is.
He's still winning and finding his moments as well.
Dangerous, too.
Yes,
still got that knockout
fast,
power.
Man. He's got that power.
Scrambling instincts.
Yes.
Listen to our next fight in the lightweight division. We have Bobby Green versus Jim Miller. Very exciting fight. Bobby has a very exciting style. Jim Miller, very vetted person, got crazy knockout power. I just think that Bobby Green has faced much higher level competition, has been at the top a bit longer than Jim has. Jim has been in the game longer than Bobby has. Jim Miller was on UFC 100, UFC 200, and now UFC 300. So all respect to Jim Miller. We love you, boys. So no disrespect to Jim, but I think Bobby is going to be able to find his flow and pick his shots and get a decision win.
I think Bobby can do that if he comes out confidently. If Bobby can use his style to throw Jim Miller off of his plan and to really make him think and to evade and to pick his shots and to evade and to pick his shots, I believe he can win a decision win. I don't think he's going to finish Jim Miller. But Jim Miller at the same time, I mean, he's got the wrestling on his side. And if Bobby Green gives Jim the chance to start early and to land some heavy shots, he's definitely still got that power. But I'm excited to see the comeback of Bobby Green. So, in the sake of the brutal referee stoppage, or non-stoppage, I should say.
Ref, he's dead, you fucking idiot! Ref, stop the fucking fight, ref!
I want Bobby Green to win. Much love, though, to Jim Miller. Bro's a fucking vet, and we have nothing but love, respect for Jim fucking Miller! Bruce Buffer, you better say it.
Please,
he deserves it. We need it. The people need it. People need it.
Somebody else I'm really excited to see fight is Jessica Andrade against Marina Rodriguez. This is a really, really fun fight. Marina Rodriguez is looking dangerous coming off her win, the Karate Hottie. Jessica Andrade beat the crap out of Mackenzie Dern. It was kind of sad to see. But both of them are dangerous, but I really think Jessica Andrade is going to be able to start hot in the early first. I think she'll be able to find that shot and put Marina away. If the fight goes longer, then it's going to eventually start to lean towards Marina. But early, I think Jessica Andrade wins by finish.
This is a coin toss to me. This is a coin toss. I think this is just going to be who gets going first, who connects first, who gets their flow going first. Jessica Andrade is a very straightforward fighter. She's going to come in guns blazing. And Marina Rodriguez, she knows that. She's going to have to counter that and to also bring that heat. She's going to have to be able to take it and dish some more. And that's going to be the main factor of this fight and the outcome. I'm excited, though. With that being said, I think Jessica Andrade wins a decision. I think this is just a really close matchup. I think Marina Rodriguez is going to be able to hold her off and to evade and do what she can to defend herself. But Andrade, man, I just think she's gonna have too many slight advantages in this fight.
Talk about advantages, dude. You know what's good? A crazy advantage. The height and length Jalen Turner is gonna have over Moicano, bro, is crazy. Moicano's definitely the better grappler, but I feel like Jalen's got pretty good takedown defense. I think he'll be able to hold that off. But man, that's gonna be tough for him to close the distance.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Turner is just so good at that range. I mean, he's really perfected his length and in the striking exchanges. And then even then, his takedown defense is not to be counted out for.
No kidding.
You know, he's got good scrambling instincts. I think Jalen Turner can honestly come out on top on this one. And Moicano is big too, and Moicano definitely has his set of strengths that he brings to the table, but I don't know if Renato will be able to come out on top. I really don't know if he's going to be able to strategically get around Jalen. I can see Jalen coming off with a TKO. I can see him with a good stoppage on this one.
I'm gonna go with Moicano. You know what? I don't care. I believe in my boy.
We got wins by decision.
I don't know. I just think Moicano pulls it out somehow. Eye poke, something, nut shot, something, disqualification. It's going to be something.
Either way, it's going to be a hell of a fight to close out the early preliminary card. Moving on to the preliminary card. And starting off strong, we have Diego Lopez versus Sodiq Yusuff. Sodiq is known for putting on a show and known for putting his all out there. Diego Lopez is known for the same. He came in on his debut in the UFC
against a ranked opponent in Movsar Evloev, and Movsar Evloev just beat Brendan Allen. So Movsar is near title. He's near title contentions. That's a testament to how good Diego Lopez is.
Yes, and Diego Lopez, although he hasn't been in the UFC as long as Sodiq has, his professional record is longer. He's been in the mixed martial arts world longer. Yeah. But we also know that UFC competition is different than any other competition. Than any other promotion. It's just the intensity is just different. The fighters are just built different, and I think this is going to be a very exciting matchup. I think Diego Lopez gets a submission round 2.
I think that Diego Lopez is the character at 300. He's gonna have plot armor. And it's going to be his story. It's going to be his night, man. Going to lead us into our next fight. We have Holly Holm versus the debut of Kayla Harrison. I think Holly Holm is actually going to take this one. I feel like the competition that both of them have faced are very, very different. I think Holly Holm has faced a higher echelon of competition. I feel like that's going to show in this fight.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, her fight IQ and her experience is definitely going to come through, and that's what she has to fall back on. She's still dedicated. She's still disciplined. She's still in the fight. You know, at all points in time, she's still dangerous. It really depends on the weight cut. If Kayla Harrison can get past the weight cut, I think a lot of people are counting her out, and I think that she can come out on top.
Sterling has literally just lost his belt. And yeah, Sean O'Malley caught him with a good shot. But ask yourself, did Aljamain Sterling really get a chance to showcase what he's actually good at and show his skill in that fight? Not really. This is going to be a new test of 145 division against number 8th ranked Calvin Kattar. I think Aljo's going to be able to really utilize his grappling, prove that he's the better mixed martial artist, and be able to mix it up. And I think he can eventually win a round 3 submission, or I can see him getting a decision win.
When I first saw this, you know, with Aljo being a former champion, I said, well, why wouldn't he face a higher ranked guy? Well, then I forgot, well, Calvin Kattar's a fucking beast, dude. He just has that dog in him, and he's just able to
never gonna quit.
Take some crazy, crazy stuff. But that's when I think that Aljo's wrestling is going to come into him. He's been keeping fresh and get into grappling competitions and stuff like that. And, you know, while a lot of that is overlooked in the UFC, I believe it is what can keep a competitor alive, you know? Because if you think about it, those are small wins. You know, he's training, he's in the gym, he's still, you know, watching what he eats, he's, you know, focusing on a specific aspect of his game. Calvin Kattar is going to be tough to get by. I see Sterling winning by decision.
And, you know, a fight.
Or submission.
True. And that's going to lead us into the next fight in the light heavyweight division. We have number 2 ranked Jiri Prochazka versus number 5 ranked light heavyweight Alexander Rakic. I think that Yuri's going to come back a different beast after that fight with Alex, man. I really like Yuri. He's very entertaining. The only real offensive weapon that I am a little worried about is that is his kicking game, because with that weird movement Yuri does, he has a susceptibility to get caught sometimes. Yeah. But I think Yuri's going to be tough. I think he's going to be able to take anything he throws at him, and I honestly see Yuri overwhelming him eventually.
I think Yuri's going to come into this in his own way, like he always does, and I think he's going to be able to come out on top. As much as Alexander Rakic can bring, the fight to him, I think he's just going to end up walking himself right into a trap.
At the same time, you also have to remember, everybody's counting him out. He's about to fight on the grand stage, and what a better opportunity to showcase people who the hell you are. You never know. We could end up looking goofy. It's MMA. Anything can happen, man.
That's what's so beautiful about this sport. I mean, this whole card, it's just going to display that. Regardless of which way the scale tilts, it's going to be legendary. This closes out the preliminary card. We hope you guys enjoyed this special episode of UFC 300. Be sure to check out our main card breakdown and discussion.
Special guest.
So be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and we will catch you guys soon. Peace.
You can't break me, I got iron bones. My ground game will leave your mind blown. I'm ready to fight in any time zone. I'm the greatest, you can call me John Jones. Knocking clowns out like I'm Steve Payne. We can even fight on the freeway. I'ma leave him bloody right where he lay. This is the Fighters Replay.